everybody. Welcome back to another daily vlog. So we are officially now in hopefully more of a present time. It is after Mother's Day and I'm finally getting to talk to you guys about our weekend. The content you saw Monday and Tuesday was, from last week. And I want to kind of recap our Mother's Day weekend. It was crazy. The whole few weeks before Mother's Day was crazy, and I still haven't recovered. And that is why I've got my hair in a ponytail, and I don't have any makeup on, and I'm in my pajamas, and that's okay. That is okay. I'm just giving myself some time. Let's see. Friday, because I haven't talked to y'all since Thursday, Friday I spent all day getting everything ready for Mother's Day. We went up to the church in the morning. We finished the photo booth, which it turned out amazing. I was so thankful because the stress that I put myself through over this picture frame, you look at it and you think, well, it's not hard to do. But it kind of evolved. It's not really exactly what I was anticipating us doing. We were going to do like a Polaroid kind of cutout, and then it morphed into a picture frame, and then we were going to do real flowers, then fake flowers, then we ended up with paper flowers, and it was just it was just drama. How are we going to paint this? What are we going to use? What kind of marker are we going to use? How am I going to write the letters? Well, the pen's not showing up. Okay, we don't have enough paper flowers. Now I have to make some paper flowers, and it stressed, like I lost sleep over this stupid photo frame, but it was beautiful. It was how it was supposed to be. And what's great is we're going to reuse it. We're going to repaint over the Mother's Day. We're going to make something. I already have an idea for Father's Day. I started looking up Father's Day ideas before Mother's Day even happened. You have to say that ahead because guess what? Father's Day is coming right up next month. So we have like a month before that. So it's on to the next thing. So anyway, I already have an idea. We're going to reuse the stand and the frame and just redecorate it. We're going to probably use it for Christmas. I think there's so many different ways we can do it. And I'm so happy. Everybody loved it. So anyway, Friday we went and finished that and set up the fellowship hall and put on tablecloths on everything, got everything ready for Sunday. And then we went back home and waited for the tablecloth to get here. So the tablecloth for the gift table I was setting up. If you are new and you're just stumbling across this video and you're like, what in the world is she talking about? My husband is a pastor, and Mother's Day is always just we want to make it as good as it possibly could be, any holiday. And so we were working on that this week. So I came back home. The tablecloth was delivered from Amazon, thankfully early in the day, like around while we were at the church. So I came back home. I had Nate's IEP meeting. Thankfully, one of the best things that happened during COVID, I'm telling y'all, is IEP meetings being moved to like digital or like phone or computer Zoom calls. I mean, there are times you need to go into the school and, I think you should have the right to do either one. But it is so handy to be able to just have it as a phone call. You don't have to get all ready, go up to the school. It's just, I don't know, it's more casual. I really like the phone calls. I don't mind going in either. Last year I went in. It was more, he was new at the school, so it was a little bit harder. Hold on. It was David. I'll have to tell you guys anyway. Anyway, in a minute. We'll get to Monday. I got to recap the weekend though. I'm going to try to go faster, okay? So anyway, IEP meeting went great. Nate is amazing, y'all. He has met so many goals this year. He has done so well at school. They are all in love with him, like every teacher ever is. Like, he's just an amazing kid. And so she was telling me a little bit of how his year is going to be next year. And maybe we can talk about that in another vlog. He's going to have a really great year next year. He's moving from the middle school to the junior high. Yes, they're two different schools. And he's just doing so well. He's just doing so well at school. So he's just doing well in life right now. He's just flourishing. Right after the IEP meeting was done, I went to the thrift store because my husband has shrunk so much that he needs new clothes. I did find him a shirt. I found Mark a couple things. There's just one thrift store that I like pretty well. I feel like their prices, I hate Goodwill. Like, Goodwill here is horrible. There's a couple of local thrift stores that are a little bit better, but it's just hit or miss. I ended up finding a bunch of DVDs that were half off, so I got them for $1, which is great. The kids use DVDs in the car when we go on trips. So anyway, then I went back to the church, decorated the gift table, and practiced my message again. This is like the first time I spoke on a Sunday morning. It was Mother's Day. Like, to say I felt intimidated was an understatement. And I know myself and I do better if I practice, like standing in the stage with the microphone, with the iPad I'm using to change the slides and all of that. So I practiced it. That felt really good. Came back home, made dinner. We chilled. We hung out. Saturday, Nate had a baseball game. So he has one more game that last week and then this week. And he's done with Miracle League Baseball for the season. It's been so fun. He did really well. And then we took the boys, actually, we took everybody. We went to Walmart. They wanted to pick me out some flowers. And David wanted them to help wash my car. And so for Mother's Day, which was so sweet. And so they went and got some like car wash stuff. We usually just go through the car wash. So we never really have washed the cars ourselves. So we didn't have like anything. So we got some sponges and some, soap and a bucket and all that. And then the boys got a haircut. We came back home and I decided while they were out there washing the car, and they did a great job. I mean, inside, outside, they completely washed my van. It looks so nice. I'm like, y'all need to do this every month. Like, David had them out there in their bathing suits. Anyway, it was so cute. I decided while they were out there, I was going to give a gift to myself and I was going to clean the house. And I spent like several hours cleaning everything. And it felt so good when it was done. By the time I got done, they were kind of done. Nate came back in pretty quick, but Mark and Lucy stayed out for a long time just playing in a sprinkler. And they got the water table out and neighbors came over. It was fun. Then I took a shower or a bath that I could only describe as an everything shower. And if you know, like I did everything. First of all, the little foot file that my secret sister gave me, there are no words. It is like a pumice stone with an electric rotation. So you just hold it on your foot and it does all the work for you. And when I say my feet have never been smoother, like I have so many cracked heel parts and I'm always like struggling to like scrub it with a pumice stone and then moisturize. Like it got every bit of rough skin off my foot in like record time. It was amazing. I didn't even know those things existed, but now I'm obsessed. I did that. I painted my fingernails after the shower. I moisturized. I shaved my legs. Like I treated myself, the clean house, and then all of that. Then we just kind of hung out and chilled. I really tried not to get too worked up about Sunday and the message and all that. Sunday morning, I know this is taking a while, but I had to recap, y'all. Sunday morning, I woke up at 4 a.m. Thankfully, I was able to sleep at all. And I will tell you, I have been trying that magnesium. I got it last week, the magnesium glycinate or whatever. I am loving it. So I take 2. It's the extra strength. I take 2 at night. And I can tell a huge difference in my sleep. I'm going to sleep faster, but I'm waking up earlier. Normally I wake up around 5 or 5:30, but on Sunday, Mother's Day, I woke up at 4, and that's just because I was nervous. Got up, chilled. It was actually really nice to have a very quiet, relaxing morning while everybody was still sleeping. Got ready for church, and I really just tried to stay calm and not rehearse too much and just know that God was with me. And got to church. We did donuts for everybody, so I set up all that, set up the coffee bar, my normal stuff. And then church started. I ran the music slides up in the sound booth with Nate. And then at some point during the service, me and David switched. So he came up to the sound booth to sit with Nate and make sure everything was okay up there. And then I went down and delivered my message. And it went really, really well. I was nervous, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But I will say I was very relieved when I got done with it. And I don't know, I think I rehearsed it too much because by the end of actually like having to give it, I'm like, okay, I'm tired of telling these same stories. But I will link the video. We did record it. I will link the video of the message down below. So many of you guys have asked, and I've tried to like respond to anyone who asked with the link. But anyway, it went really well. And then we went out to eat, which we never go out to eat hardly anymore. It's just such a headache with all the kids and us, trying to eat healthier, and it's just easier to just come home. But it was Mother's Day. David didn't want me to have to cook after all of that, and I didn't want to have to cook either. And so we tried to go to my favorite restaurant. They were slammed. Mexican, of course. And so we had to go to a different Mexican restaurant. We had to wait maybe 20, 25 minutes to get a seat. They did great. They were just really busy. And we ate lunch, came back home. I tried to take a nap. It didn't go so well because the kids were really wound up. It sounded like, I told David, I was laying in my bed. It sounded like Jerry Springer outside. I'm like, it is. What are they doing? He's like, they're just playing. I'm like, oh. It was like so loud. So anyway, it was great though. And we just kind of chilled the rest of the night. There was no Sunday night service. So today is Monday. Now that I've recapped y'all and we're like however many minutes into this, I am so sorry. This is what happens when I don't vlog during the weekend. I have to recap y'all on everything. And I know so many of you guys were praying for me, and I really appreciate that. I felt your prayers. I felt nervous the most, like when I was about to leave the house. And I just was like, God, part of me was like, what would happen if I just didn't go? I thought, like, if I just stayed home. I was like, yeah, okay, I can do this, And by the time I got there, everybody was so encouraging and all that. I did fine. But anyway, today is Monday, and Nate has a field trip today. And it's hard with the field trips because with Mark still at home, if I go, then David has Mark the day. Like, he can't really work, sometimes he'll take Mark for part of the day, but not like an all day thing at work. And so he was going to have to take the day off anyway. And so I said, do you want to go to the field trip, or you want me to go to the field trip? And so he really wanted to go, and I'm so glad that he's getting to spend this time with Nate. They're at the zoo, at the Memphis Zoo, which is about an hour, a little over an hour from us. And what's cool is basically, as soon as they got there, David was able to just take Nate and just do whatever he wanted with him and just have complete free time with Nate. And I will tell you, when you have 3 kids, finding these opportunities to just have one-on-one time with them is hard. And like, when is he ever going to be able to have just Nate at the zoo? Like, he doesn't have to keep up with any other kids. He just has Nate that he's responsible for. And so David's sending me pictures, and they're just having the best time, which is so sweet. I'm so glad he's able to have this experience. I am just still trying to recover from the last week with David being out of town and then going right into Mother's Day. I'm pretty worn out. I'm very tired. So when they get home from the zoo, Nate has a doctor's appointment. Lucy has piano. So we're going to divide and conquer. It's just a checkup appointment. We have to go every 3 months. So I'm most likely going to be the one that takes Nate to the doctor. It's just kind of our routine. David does sometimes. It's not like he never does. But usually I go to the doctor's appointments. And so I'm going to take Nate to the doctor's appointment. They're going to go to piano, and then we'll just be back at home. We have a lot going on this week as well. We have 2 weeks of school left, and so there's awards days, and Lucy has an orthodontist appointment in here. It's just stuff. And then next week is all the parties and all of that. So we are winding down. There's like 10 days of school, 9 after today, and that's just crazy. This year has gone by so fast. But I know this video is getting real long, and I'm sorry about that. I will try not to just go on and on, but I wanted to, recap all the Mother's Day weekend. I hope all of the moms and everyone else also had a wonderful weekend, and you got some rest maybe. But anyway, I will see you guys back in a little bit. Y'all come hang out with me, spend the day with me. It's going to be a good one.
Shout of praise. Let the anthem rise up, let the song ring out, let the ground now tremble as we raise a shout. Let the anthem rise up, let the song ring out.
I haven't vlogged much today. It is now 3 o'clock. I've got Nate. Nate, where are we? At the
Pediatrics.
Are we at the doctor's office? Do you want to unbuckle? We're parked. Tell everybody what you did today. Did you go to the zoo?
Yep.
Did you have fun?
Yep.
Where did you and Daddy go to dinner or lunch after?
Chick-fil-A.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Was it special to have Daddy there?
Yep.
Okay, so are we going to get a checkup now?
Of course.
All right. And they're going to see how big you are.
Oh, yeah.
Do your blood pressure.
Yes.
Do the thermometer and check your temperature.
Uh-huh.
Where does it go? Underneath your...
shoulder.
Yeah, that's right. And after it's over, what are we going to do?
We're gonna get a prize.
What kind of prize are we going to get?
Let me think. Let me see if I can think.
You can't think of anything? This was news to me. I thought we were just going back home.
We have On Beyonce, but by Dr. Seuss. Don't let your pigeon.
Oh, you want a
pigeon drive
you want a book prize? Well, I don't know if we can get a book prize today. I might have to owe you one. Hold on, wait. So we're gonna go in here and get a checkup, and then I'm kind of nervous because this parking lot is as crowded as I've ever seen it. So hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. We'll see you guys back after. Battery is apparently about to die. Nate, how did it go?
Great.
He did awesome. We were there for a lot longer than I wish we would have been. It's so hard because, and they were slammed. We were there over an hour, which is not normal for them. They're usually really quick, but it's so hard with these appointments for him because literally we see the doctor for like 60 seconds. Basically, they check his weight. They make sure we don't have any problems with the medicine. He has to go every 3 months for them to just make sure everything's going okay. It's like a law. You have to be seen every 3 months. So I wish there was like a fast track. Like we could just come in and be like, yep, he's good. But we have to wait for like an hour for that. But that's okay. He did awesome. He let them do his temperature, which is always the hardest part. Even though it's under the arm, he just does not like that. But they did. You did it, right? You did your thermometer. You did the scale.
Yeah.
And you did the oxygen light.
Oh, yeah.
And you they have this marker board that has all kinds of stuff that's on the wall. You got to draw on while we waited, didn't you? And he was talking to the doctor about his book, which is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And they said Nate is just amazing. So we're going to go home. We're going to charge this camera because it's about to die. We'll see y'all back there.
See how they did.
So the viral Dr. Pepper pickle thing has been going around. I don't know if you've seen that, where you put Diet Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper and then you take dill pickles and put in there. I know that sounds so gross, but I am interested. I'm not a big fan of Dr. Pepper, so I'm going to try it with Diet Coke. To me, like, I kind of get it because, I mean, Diet Coke with lime is good. And to me, this is kind of acidic like that, and I love pickles. So we're doing this, y'all. I'm going to put... I don't know how many pickles you're supposed to put. By the way, I love these Great Value pickles. They're like so good and like really garlicky. Should I add some of the juice? Maybe a tiny bit of the juice. Okay, I really don't want to ruin this Diet Coke, but okay. Let me see if it tastes anything like pickles yet. Trying to like get the pickles down in there. It's weird. It definitely tastes the pickles. I don't hate it. I don't know if I would go out of my way to do this because it is kind of weird. You get like the hit of the Diet Coke and then like the aftertaste of a pickle. I'm going to pour a little bit more Diet Coke on top to kind of get on top of the pickles. My phone is almost about to die, or not my phone, my camera. Yeah, that helped. Kind of in a weird way like it. It's very much like sweet and kind of a salty taste, acidic taste. I don't know. If you have tried this, if you don't like pickles, you're not going to like it. But if you do like pickles, I think you'll like it. It's really weird. It smells like pickles more than it tastes like pickles. Anyway, everybody but me and Nate has left for piano. David's taken Lucy and Mark. So we're just going to sit in the silence and relax. David ate lunch with Nate. So I just have to really make myself dinner. And then I'll make something for the kids. I thought I'd make Nate some mac and cheese or something. So we'll see y'all in a little while. Guys, I tried to charge my camera, so hopefully it's good now. David got home with the kids. I made them a really quick dinner, and then I decided to go run to the store because I was going to take Mark today. We need to go to Aldi. I want to go to Walgreens. I haven't done Walgreens deals in a while, but there's some really good ones this week. It's funny because we had so much shampoo and conditioner for so long, like a whole big basket full, and we are down to like barely any. I think there's some curl shampoo and conditioner. Other than that, it's gone. And there's 2 good deals on shampoo. Garnier Fructis and Dove are both really good. Like the Dove ones you make money on. So like the Walgreens cash you get back is more than what you pay for the item, which that's so fantastic when that works out. And then the Garnier Fructis ends up being like less than $1 for that. So anyway, I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go to Aldi and just get, like, we need produce and a few things from there. I would like to go to Sam's as well, and we don't need much from there. I want to get some more lettuce, some broccoli, and I need more Quest chips. I have 1 bag of Quest chips left. I have gotten a lot, like I've made it last. I bought a box of Quest chips a couple months ago, and I've really limited myself to 1 to 2 bags a week because they're expensive, and it's like really processed or whatever, but when I'm craving chips, it's so helpful. So I don't know if I'll have time to do all of that, but I'm going to try my best. It's 6:30. I know Aldi closes at 8. Sam's closes at 8. So I should be able to go. I'm not going to buy a bunch of stuff. We need milk. We need apples and, just normal stuff. Is that thunder? It has been the weirdest day weather-wise. But hopefully it doesn't rain on me. And I just need to get out of the house. Like I don't know. I just have felt just kind of like, I don't know. Like I just need to like get out and like get some peace. So I'm going to go just listen to some music or something, and then I'll show you guys a haul on another video. But I will see you guys when I get back at home, and we'll kind of close this video out. You guys, I am stuck in horrible traffic, and this thing is hanging in front of the camera. You guys are sitting down, so don't worry, but I'm barely moving. I was like, no big deal. Sam's and Aldi close at 8, but I have an hour and a half. I've been sitting in traffic. I have no idea what's going on with our like main road that's like in front of, like, it's how we get to anything really. So we live a little bit outside of, like, although it's like the new area that everybody's moving to, so it's going to get more and more trafficy, unfortunately. And we have just been sitting here in traffic. So, there's that. But anyway, and here's another red light. So, this is one thing, I know I've said this a million times, this is one thing I do not like. We lived in a town in Indiana where there was never traffic. It was a tiny town. Now, there wasn't very many opportunities for shopping, and all of our stores were very small, but the trade-off was there was no traffic, ever. And now, like, getting used to, if I go to Aldi, it's going to take me 15 or 20 minutes to get there, and a lot of traffic, and it just sucks. So I think when we like retire somewhere or like we get to choose like our dream place to live, I don't know. I always said I was a city girl, but part of me is like, I want to live in a city. Like where we used to live, we were only like an hour from a major, like a bigger city. So if we wanted to make the day of it and go to Target and go to like Chick-fil-A or different places like that had actual shopping, we could do that. But our day-to-day life, I could be at the grocery store in 5 minutes. So this is question of the day, because I keep forgetting to do question of the day. City or country? If you had to pick one, I would never want to be out in the country where it took like an hour to get somewhere, an hour to the store. But I'm also just getting so tired of the traffic. And I think where we live, it's just going to keep getting worse because, like I said, it's a newer kind of area that more and more stuff is getting built at. So, I mean, we started off in San Antonio, and actually traffic was not that bad 10 years ago there. When we lived there, it wasn't too bad. I've visited frequently. I mean, I've visited more what am I trying to say? More recently, that's the word. And it was a lot worse than when we lived there. And I've heard it's been getting really bad because of the population increase and stuff. And of course, San Antonio was worse than where we live now, even when we lived there. But then we moved to these smaller towns, and I really fell in love with that. Where I'm from in Alabama, growing up, it was a tiny town. We only had a couple of restaurants. It was not, we would have to drive if we wanted to go to the mall or to a movie or something. We would have to drive to the next few towns over. And I really liked that. Now when I go home, it's exploded. And it takes forever to just go a mile down the road. So as I've gotten older, I just want to go back to like simplicity, I think. So, I don't know. Let me know. City, country, what's your preference? Anyway, that's question of the day. So, Walgreens was kind of a hit or miss or a hit and a miss. They did have the toothpaste deal I wanted. I don't even know if I told you guys. There's always a toothpaste deal. You can almost always get free toothpaste at Walgreens. These were $3 a piece. If you buy two, you get a $3 cash, like Walgreens register reward that you can use on your next purchase, plus a $3 coupon that comes off. So 2 of these, basically free. They also had the Garnier Fructis. 2 of them were $8, $3 off coupon comes off, and you get a $4 cash back. So, a register reward. So $1 for 2 of them. Such a good deal. They did not have the Dove, the one that you made money on. They did have candy that I got for teacher gifts / maybe my secret sister, like on clearance, packages of gummy bears, big old packages for 70 cents, little caramels for like 50 cents, like big packages. So trolley gummies, big packages for $1. That was so lucky. So I got some of those for gifts. And then David told me that he was out of like the water enhancers he liked. And they had these big packages, which is the ones he says he likes, the Weilers. I didn't know he liked these. And he really wanted this flavor, strawberry lemonade. I think this is the one he said. He said it was a berry lemonade. So I got him this one and the pink lemonade. They had them 2 for $5, and they're the bigger packs. So I thought that was really good. So here's what's so cool. Because I have Walgreens cash like on my account, this may be confusing. I feel like Walgreens is confusing if you don't know it, because there's register rewards that you get in paper, and then there's Walgreens cash that's on your card, and different things earn different things. So what I'm about to say may be confusing if you have no idea. If you have no idea about Walgreens, you're like, what? But my total was $20.32. I used $20 of Walgreens cash on my card, so I paid them 32 cents, and I got back $7 in Walgreens cash. It's pretty dang good. So what I'm going to do is hopefully, there's one Walgreens that's on my way home from all the errands I'm running. I'm going to run in there and see if they have that Dove. If they do, yay. If not, I'm going to use this there's some Scott toilet paper and paper towels that I can get pretty much free with these 2 things. So anyway, I just had to fill y'all in because I love a good deal. And getting that candy that cheap, That was really good. So I'm going to keep going. I know this video is probably getting long because I talked so much this morning, but there is nothing I love more. Well, there's some things. There's nothing shopping wise I love more than a good deal. It makes me so happy to like, if I can get 2 things of shampoo for $1, we have so much toothpaste because I can get it for free. And so we donate it and I try to like give it away and stuff. And it's just such a blessing. So if you are not doing the Walgreens thing, for the toothpaste alone, it's worth it. Don't buy toothpaste. You can get it for free, like pretty much every week. So anyway, I'll see y'all back. I'm not going to keep updating you. I'll see y'all back later. Okay guys, so I totally forgot to like finish off this vlog. It is now the next morning. I'm just getting home from the gym and oh, I better finish out the vlog. But basically I got home from all the errands and did the grocery haul, put those away, all the groceries away, got the kids to bed, and I tried to go to bed kind of early because I knew I was going to get up in the morning and go to the gym. I think I was asleep by like 10 or 10:30. I will say the magnesium is definitely working. I take it like 30, 45 minutes before like I want to be asleep. And like it doesn't make me feel groggy. Like I said, I'm waking up earlier. Like today I woke up, normally the alarm clock wakes me up, you know, it's set for 6, but I've been waking up at 5:30, 5:40. I think today I woke up around 5:30 and it's been really nice to not feel like I'm being like awoken by an alarm clock, you know? So I'm going to keep on with the magnesium. That's been really helpful. Anyway, I am going to say goodbye. I hope all of you had a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful day if you're watching this early in the morning. I love you all. If you liked today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.